Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again with another
Yo.
red talk. And yeah, bro, I've been saving my voice all day, blood. Man's losing my voice. What you telling me?
Yeah. I'm in the building. I'm here, man. What's good? What's going on?
I, I obviously, Sancho, blood. Man is seeing it all over the socials. It's mad.
It's mad. Imagine I even passed it through to his camp. I passed this live and said, listen, we're going live. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. I said, yeah, it's like it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet because he's looking real at home.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. I called the Puma store today in Carnaby Street. Them man are saying they don't print Dortmund jerseys. I said, say no more. Man need to
Yeah,
find
it's
one
mad.
now. You know them one die, bro. Listen. I was gonna
Yeah.
buy that today, bro. So like
Yeah,
it is what it is, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing him do a madness. I can't even lie.
yeah, it's looking good over there, man, and it's just yeah, like I said, man, it's a bittersweet seeing that. I just saw it and I was just like rah because that's like a United player. It's mad. It's the same like Greenwood, man.
Mm,
Seeing these men do their thing, and you know that they're United players. It's
yeah.
just mad. It's mad because I remember when man there was that little video that was leaked about Greenwood. The man was like, "Raw, my man can't kick the ball no more, and he's
Mm.
not fit." And this man allow it. It's the same thing as well. I heard a couple man talking the other day on one platform, an ex-United player talking about, Sancho, he might not be fit. You know, he hasn't played the game for a minute. I'm like, brother, it's been 2 months, 3 months. What are you
Bro,
talking
he's
about?
been training every day. Just
He's
because
been
he's not
training.
training with the first team, that don't mean he's not training, bro.
Come on, this is what I'm trying to say. And I was thinking, we've had Greenwood out for a year. Man's been
Yeah.
in darkness. He wasn't even coming out his yard. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? The blinds were on, no light, no nothing. Man came out into the big world afro, and look what he's doing.
Bro, bruv. Sancho's gonna
But
cook. He'll bag on his first game, and then everyone be surprised. I'm not surprised, bro. You don't get as good as he does, yeah, by not loving the game and not training every day. And like all the noise coming out of the youth team is that them man were looking up to him. He was training well. He's fit. Do you know what I mean? He was going to watch their games. He was making time for the young G's and that. And he's a good youth. Like even when he went back there, look at the way them man all hugging him up and that, bro. Like them man
yeah,
love him there, bro.
come on, man. It's that man. Them type of man is all, and he's always been known to be liked at Carrington, man. That's the madness. It was always not. There was never nothing really coming out about Sancho like that. So
Mm.
it's just what we get again, man. Anyone that's got a bit of character, a bit of something about him, there's always talk. There's always talk. But players like that can ball, they're gonna have character and charisma. Like that's what they are. That's who like it's this stiff upper lip English way that just
Yeah.
mashes up everything, man. I ain't got time for it no more. I'm done. I'm done with
It's
it all,
dead.
man.
And the thing is, yeah, them German bres are a bit stiff, you know them ones. So if they
Yeah.
like him, he's a cool youth, and you could just see he's a shy youth. He's not really on none of that. Like even when they
Nah,
made
man.
him do the video and that to the fans, you could tell he was a bit uncomfortable. But he just wants to play
Yeah,
football,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And I rate it, fam. I rate it. And the way Marco Royce was hugging him, bro, he is just like finally some help, cause like
Yeah.
that. It
Help
was that.
is there. I'm just happy for him. Like you said, I think he's gonna cook. He's gonna do his thing, and I'll be happy for him to, if not coming back to United, to just go and move on, man. Do better. A lot of people, I don't like. I get it, but a lot of people think that after United, somehow our players can't end up in a better situation. And it's even the
Mm,
Martial thing where people think like, I'm thinking Martial's 28, yeah,
yeah.
and we know that if this brother was not injured, he's actually a bad boy. I had to go back and watch his compilation the other day to realize that he's actually a bad boy striker.
Hey, bro,
You know what I'm
Martial,
saying?
bruv, Martial 11, bruv. Like, bro,
Yeah,
Martial 9, yeah, under LVG, but then Martial 11, bro,
11.
was cooking, bruv.
Yeah, he's actually this is what I'm saying. He's actually a bad boy, and we know that, especially with muscular injuries and stuff like that.
Mm,
Sometimes being here as well in England is cold, bruv. These
mm,
things have an effect on your bones and all them type of things. Martial's a man who can get bought by Inter Milan next season or something like
mm,
that. End up at Inter Milan, and all of a sudden, the man's in a title race over there,
mm.
and he's sold up his injuries and he's moving again and he's banging in goals, and then man starts saying, "Oh, it's the league, it's this, it's that." Man, then it's United, man. Stop hyping. There's nothing really going on for us. We're not that great. Like, the club ain't in the best situation. We're a graveyard for bare talent. Like, stop it. I'm done. I'm done with this United. Like, I get it, but it's not that.
Yeah,
And this
but
is why when we're screaming, go on.
the thing that makes me angry, yeah, I see loads of fans always talking rubbish about our players. How many men have left this club, yeah, and told you what's wrong with it?
Come on,
Man
man.
are always so quick, bro. Even Zlatan was saying man was getting invoiced for drinks and that in the hotel. It's like,
Come on,
club
man.
ain't even looking after the players properly. Like, and
They're
when you
not
hear
right,
Zlatan
man.
say that, a man's been at all the biggest clubs in the world, there's something fundamentally wrong with the way that this club treats players, isn't it? Fundamentally.
Fundamentally, and we've told it, and this is it. And it's like, even with I think the fan base is mad. Even when Ronaldo started talking, man should have known something was up, because Ronaldo's been to Real Madrid, he's been to Juventus, he's done stuff, and even when it's not going his way, there's levels to his madness. United thing was so far left. Ronaldo said, "I got to talk." Like, I kept quiet at Madrid, I kept quiet at certain places, but this one here, the world's got to know. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. He couldn't come to terms with the
He
level.
couldn't believe it. Do you know what I'm saying?
He couldn't
But
believe it.
the thing is with Ronaldo, he said it at the wrong time. You know them ones.
Yeah.
He should have said it when he was playing well. You know them ones.
Yeah.
He just come across bare salty because he was playing crap. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's true. It's fact.
And this
Yeah.
is what it was, innit? Like, he was playing so badly, I didn't want to hear it from him, because I'm like, bro, like, he was playing rubbish. So it's like, this just looks like you're throwing your toys out the pram because you got dropped. Do you understand?
But you know what
That's
it
what
was?
looked like.
You know what's mad? And that's what it looked like. But what's mad is that, and that's what you said. He said it at the wrong time. Because what was really mad was he clocked Eric Ten Hag's non-communicational style. And he was thinking, hold on, my man's don't know how to communicate. Like, listen, man, then you got to understand that even the players that line up in the tunnel with Ronaldo, even the kit man, even the ball boy, even the referee treat him different. It's Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Stop all of this. He's just another player. He's in the squad. He's a teammate. He's not. It's Ronaldo. Everyone is treating him different. So get with the program. So if you're going to want him to sit on a bench, or you're going to want to go a different direction, have the conversation.
Yeah, you have to handle it a certain way.
Handle it a certain way. This is the man that's worth mad money. My man's listen, Ronaldo will buy your crib off of one Instagram post or something. Just understand what he's on. You know what I'm saying? He's on level. So don't go on like he's just, it's another player, I'll deal with him. And this is the problem. Someone said this the other day. Eric Ten Hag doesn't know the difference between world-class established players and just a normal man. He doesn't know the difference. He doesn't know the difference between 4-time Champions League winners and man that's just not won anything in a game. He thinks he can just treat them all. Nah, brother. You have to wake up. You can't. You can't. In principle, but not in theory, but not in practicality. The practical is not the same. In theory, cool, everyone's human. But in practical, you got to show difference, man. You've got to.
But this is the problem. Too many people quick throw the players under the bus, always blaming the players. But it's like, for all that Sancho's gone through, has the team improved since he hasn't been in it? No. You know, like that.
Mad.
So it's like, clearly he wasn't the problem.
It's mad. And this is what we say all the time. It's all in the Pogba thing. All of this. It's the same old where you see it. And like you said, man, because the team continues to struggle, continues to go through hella bad patch. And I said this the other day, and I think I was with Amanda and I said it to them, and I said, listen, what kills me with United is that there's actually an 11 that I can put out there that's a ball playing 11.
Yep.
Like, people that play the ball. It's one thing when I'm hearing, we don't have the players, these players can't play the Man City way, they can't play that. And I think to myself, you're telling me Martial up front with Sancho and Diallo on both flanks are not going to play better than these three that we're seeing of Højlund, Rashford, and flipping Garnacho, who are all just road runners. These men are just speedsters, road runners. BB, that's all they're on. Straight, not looking left.
Bro.
They're not footballers like that. So obviously it's going to be different. A lot of managers build up to the front three and then let them kind of get creative and figure it out to an extent. Still patterns, but figure it out. Then man, that front three cannot. You can only have one of them in the
Yeah.
front three. Yeah, you can't have three of them
And you
like
have to
that.
choose one, blood. When you look at peak Liverpool, you had Salah doing his thing, but then you had Mane and you had Firmino. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Man
you
can't
gotta
just
choose
have you can't
one.
have three headless chickens, bro. And that's what Man
Nah,
United have at the moment. And the funny thing is, yeah, where I look at even when Ralph was in there, bro, Ralph was openly saying that Sancho was one of the players that he found the
yeah,
easiest to coach, bro, because he's
yeah,
used to being coached by proper coaches in Germany. He knows how to press. He knows how to play the 4-2-2 already. He's an
yeah.
actual baller, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And when you look at this Man United squad, there's not many ballers in this squad. Sancho's one of
Nah,
the only ones. Do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And these men are quick to chat their rubbish, but it's like he hasn't been given anywhere near the allowances of the
No
other
way,
players,
man.
of the Rashfords. Like, because Rashford's had a million bad games for the club. Same goes for Bruno. Even when you look at Shaw, man, are talking about Martial's injury
Shaw is
record, bro. It's
worse,
not
bro.
worse than Shaw's.
Nah,
You
Shaw's the
know, like
worst, man.
that.
I'm tired of that brother, man. He's
Come on,
better go
bro.
centre back, man. I'm tired of him at the left back, man. People left back, but when you look at his record in terms of what he's put forward to the team, he hasn't done much there, man. The brother's
Bro,
like,
nothing.
nah, man. He's a
Nah, bro,
centre
it's
back. He's
crazy,
definitely a
bro.
centre back.
And it's the same with Varane. Varane's a top player. Man are
Yeah,
talking about Varane's injury record. He played more games than Lissandro.
come on.
Do you know what
And
I'm
this is
saying?
what I was
And
trying to
this is
tell
the
someone the
problem.
other day. Yeah, come on, that's facts. And this is what it's saying. People just want to pick what they want to pick, and that's the same lazy observations we're hearing. Ah, yeah, Varane's never fit. He's never fit. What are we talking about, bro? Like, where you not going with this?
Mm. Bro,
Yeah, man.
man said Luke Shaw's missed 16 games this season. Varane's only missed 5. But they wanna sell, but they wanna get rid of
Oh,
Varane, and there's no talk of getting rid of Luke Shaw. This brother's been at the club for 10 years, ain't given us one good season.
not one solid season. And this
Bro,
is what
it's
I was telling
crazy.
man the other day. I told man right now, until we can sort out what we're sorting out, get me the spine of Varane, Casemiro, and Benzema. Get me the spine, and let me just try a thing to the end of the season. Get me that
Hold on.
spine. Stop playing games with me.
Bro, the money's there.
This is what I'm saying.
The money's there, and it's funny. Varane's been linked with going back to Real Madrid and going to Bayern Munich. That's the level of player he is, but he's not good enough for
Level.
us, apparently. Apparently.
Ah man, this United stuff makes me sick. These man just and I'm listening and I'm watching and I'm thinking there's a lot of Man United content creators who are saying don't sack the manager, but also the season's over and we can't make top four. I'm like, we're halfway through the season. Halfway. We got half the season left. We're
Yep.
about 5 points off the top four. And you're telling me this manager with 400 million spent in his second season cannot make it into that
Yep.
top four. Why are we even having this conversation of him still being a manager then?
Facts.
How can you be a top four side or any side that has ambition of playing Champions League football and competing and have those numbers favoring you with about 18 to 17 games left for you to play, and you're saying you can't make it into the top four? I've never heard of this before.
Halfway through the season, and we're in touching distance of the top 4. So that shows you that you're overlooking this manager's incompetence, bro. And these men are trying to deflect it on the same players that won a trophy and finished 3rd last season.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what are we
Man's
doing?
trying to deflect. Yeah. This is why I'm not hearing it. When I'm sitting, man, and saying, I don't sack the manager, but we have to accept the top four's gone. Why? How is that even in the same sentence? Don't sack
Yeah,
the
but bro,
manager, but accept the
but if
mad.
we accept top 4 is gone, get rid of the manager, because we might as well
Get rid of
start
the
building for
manager.
next season now.
That's it. Because there's two things that can happen. A new manager comes in and you get top four,
Yeah.
or you don't get it. What you lot think anyway is the situation that we're not getting it. So it's mad.
Bro, bring in a new manager now. I said the same thing when Ralph came in. Ralph was supposed to go upstairs. That was the most sensible thing. Ralph, have a look at the players, see who's good, see who's not. But the problem is, Ralph came in and was like, Rashford, he can leave. Club didn't like that
Mm.
because they were like,
Did you?
oh, because the club were like,
Rah.
oi, like, he brings in money for us. He sells shirts. 'Cause that's what they care
Yep,
about. These men don't care about football. Because when
yep,
Ralph was like, Bray's attitude's not good enough, I'm just going to play a Langer instead. These men weren't
yep,
feeling that. Do you know what I'm
yep.
saying? Ultimately, Ralph knew exactly what needed to be done. He came in, he saw who the losers were. He dropped the right people. He was saying the right things after games, and it rattled a few people. This club don't want to be run properly, bro. Don't want to be run properly. So it's one of them things now. When I'm looking at these players, a new manager has to come in now, assess the situation ahead of the summer. That's what needs to
Has
happen.
to.
What's the point in waiting until the summer?
Now he has to come in now because I keep on saying it. I don't think since Alex Ferguson's left, I've ever seen I've seen a manager linked with the worst type of signings ever. Like everyone that he's linked with to come in is even David Moyes tried to get Gareth Bell, Cesc Fabregas, whatever. Thiago, few man. This brother has been linked now with the bald-headed Sancho
as well, blood. I swear.
He wanted Cruz, he wanted people, but now all I see is Dutch players or players that's played in the Dutch league. Yeah. Man's after this brother that's the bald-headed Sancho at Dortmund now. Who's my man?
Marlon.
He
trashed.
Like, trash Amrabat. Flipping Amrabat, who is getting sent back. Man was meant to be copying him, like, at the end of the season. It's just because we ran out of money. This would have been another dead signing from my man. Another one. All the signings I'm seeing. Go on.
Bro, Alvarez and Kudus, bro. Both Ajax players. Them man combined cost less than Anthony. And we're not linked with them, man. Them man is not who's coming. And this is the madness. So every time I see the players we're linked with, I'm thinking, why can't we get linked with serious players? Even when you look at Casemiro, that was a Man United signing because my man chased the Barcelona player. What's his name again? De Jong.
He chased my man, De Jong, all season, all transfer window, couldn't get him. And then, you know, them man there upstairs, they love a little blockbuster signing. So listen, Casemiro's available. That weren't my man signing. He didn't have that on the books. Do you know what I'm saying? So all the signings he's brought in and players that he's been linked to, these are dead man. Not once did I ever look at Anthony and say, right, this is what Man United need. Not once did I ever look at Mason Mount and say, right, this is what Man United need. Hoyland, this is what Man United... I've never looked at any of these big signings and said, right, this is what we need.
Yeah. Bro, and the mad thing is, I think I told these lot yesterday, I spoke to someone in football, innit? And there's a guy that used to be his teammate. He used to be his teammate, bruv. Man can't say too much in case people put two and two together and that. But he used to be his teammate at Copenhagen. Brother, their man was surprised he even got a move to Atalanta, let alone Man United. They can't believe he's at Man United. This youth's around his age. Can't believe he's at Man United, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He can't believe it because it's like, bro, he's not good. Like, and the thing is, it's not like them, like he was like Erling, where he was a breakout player and he cost money and that. Bro, he left there for free, blood, I believe, Copenhagen. He went to Sturmgras. And they never paid no big fee for him. They didn't pay no big fee for him. He weren't no wonder kid, you know.
No.
He weren't no wonder kid, bro. Do you know what I mean? And this was a guy that played with him at Copenhagen who's moved on to play at a club in Europe now. Around his age. Man. A man said, nah, this they never even expected him to get to the point where he was playing in Italy, let alone at Man United now. They can't believe it, bro. I mean, he spent 72 million on it.
Yeah, I'm with them on that because I told my man, if you look at his attributes, to me, he's a Timo Werner. And I told man this, he's a Timo Werner. 100%. And he's going down the same way. No goals as well. Like, how many chances did Timo Werner get in his first season at Chelsea? Positions, doing all the right running.
Intelligent. His movement's better.
And this is what I was about to say on top of that. I was going to say, if you look at his pedigree before he went to Chelsea, he had a bit more with him. His CV was better than Hoyland's CV.
Because he had Leipzig on there.
he had Leipzig on there, and he turned up the season before Chelsea bought him, and he had Leipzig on there. Like, so he went there, done all the runs, got into the positions in front of goal, couldn't finish. I said, we're having the same story with my man, but we pay 70 M's for him, and somehow, and I said, he's never, not once on his CV does it have him as a goal scorer, that he scores goals.
Yeah.
So we've just paid 70 M's for potentially, maybe he might give us 10, 15 goals. Where, on what basis have you seen him to do that?
Bro, when do you spend, this is what I don't get. You spent 72 million on a squad player. That's what you did. And he's not even good enough to be a squad player, bro. Like, we might as well have gone and slapped down 15 million and got Chris Wood or something. You know,
and
like
this is the point. It's the point, because he played in the same position Anthony played last season. He's a winger. He's just gone and bought two Anthony's back to back. Like, my man played on the winger at Atlanta. That's where he got his goals from, running into the centre, banging off, having more space. What told you he was a number 9? Like, where did you get this from?
Yeah, because he was playing as a wide forward, like a split
forward
striker there.
Yeah.
When I watched his compilation before we bought him, I was like, this guy's giving me winger vibes. These lot watched it with me. And I was like, bro, he looks like a winger. You don't really look like a striker. And the thing is, if this manager was smart, he would look at the fact that he's struggling and say, you know what? Let me stick this you out wide for a little bit. Let him get his confidence. Let him play facing the play. Let him use his pace a bit more. Do you know what I'm saying? Cut in, get a few shots off, get some confidence. Nah, this guy's dying. Back to goal, dying every single week. And then the manager's trying to twang us, telling us that he's in good form and all these things. Yeah, bro, it's a disgrace what I'm watching right now,
Listen, Tyrone said he's whining on defenders. He's just whining.
It's crazy.
He's just whining on defenders game out.
Bruv, when you look at the amount of money that this manager's actually wasted, like, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. And this is why, if any United fan is going to back this manager over the players, I want to know what you're smoking. Because this manager, what has this manager done to earn your trust? What has he done?
Nah.
He's not improved a single player since he's come in. He hasn't recruited well. He can't command respect in a press conference. He picks rubbish teams all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's made so many bad decisions. Even when you look, I tell man about the left back decision. Here, this is what man's done, And then when you look at the goalkeeping thing as well, we had the Kova youth, that's gone. He's playing Bundesliga now. First team. I see him in pre-season. He's better than Onana, bro. The young guy. He's better than Onana. So we got rid of him, and then we proceeded to bring in 2 goalkeepers that weren't as good as him. And then on top of that, the Turkish youth can't even get a game against Wigan, bro. So why did you bring him in? Onana's missing the start of the AFCON because you don't trust this Turkish youth.
I would have told him to stay. Yeah, if I was Cameroon, then I'll say, listen, don't come here. Don't waste our time. Don't take us for idiots. Like, man's talking about missing the first game to do what? Man's fighting to hold on to his position. It's a joke. And that's why I said it. I ain't seen no one 400 million in 2 transfer windows. Man United managers have not had that money. And that's, like I said again, I said, the money we spent to buy Paul Pogba, someone who had a CV at Juve, he's just flung that money on Anthony with no CV. Like, he thinks he can just do things like that. He's got, like, people talk about, Man United like to go in for commercial players. Listen, buying a player who's commercially sound and also a baller, there's nothing wrong with it. But my man's done neither or. Like, Anthony's not even a commercial Brazilian that you can get a little money back for and say, he's not even that.
That's a straight loss.
It's a straight loss. He's got nothing about him. So, and I'm looking at the money that you could have, like, example, if you give me the Highland money and the Mason Mount money, we're talking about 150 M's here. We would have been better off just getting a killer, man. Like, we would have been better off just giving that to Tottenham and just say, here, have that. 150.
Yeah, Harry Kane. Yeah, hold
Harry Kane. Yeah, hold that. Would have been better off because Mount and Highland, what are they bringing to this team? What are they doing for us?
Bro, nothing. And Mount ain't been playing. No one's talking about it. No one's talking about what a waste of money it is. I love the way that this goes under the radar. And this is why I can't stand these United fans. Can't stand them. Because them man there, They're so inconsistent with their criticism for players. And that's why I'll always back players like Sancho, bruv. Because if
Yeah,
he's playing week in, week
always.
out, I'm putting in performances like Rashford is. Do you know what I'm saying? Putting in performance like Hoyland is. You know what I mean, bruv? 1 in 15, you know.
Yeah,
Bro, and he's starting and finishing most games. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If
it's
man was
mad.
doing that, then I could get it. Because the thing is, man will talk about age and say, oh yeah, this player's only this, player's only that. Sancho, 22 years old, bro. Do
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying? 22
clean.
years old.
Is
So
what I'm
what you
saying. We
talking
saw
about?
that. So where we going with that? And to show you the lack of ability on this team, Diallo's little cameo the other day was just clear of what type of football we're missing. And this is what these man's got. So to
Yeah,
tell me that at the start of the season, in Man United squad, we had the capabilities of having Greenwood, Diallo, Sancho, and then man doing things
I'm
up front.
Martial.
And Martial. But now we're here. This is why I see who it is. I ain't got a lot of time for Ten Hag, man. I ain't got a lot of time for
Bro,
Ten
and
Hag. I
even the
ain't got a lot of
Martial
time for.
thing. Man
Mm,
talk about Martial's injury record and that. It's like, bro, who cares? You know,
come
like
on.
we sell him, yeah, tomorrow, yeah. Where we going to get a better striker than him? That's not gonna cost bare money. Where?
When we
Because
don't, and
all these
mad.
wash bears we're getting linked with, like that Garassi, yeah,
Yeah,
and all these other frauds. None of them are better than him.
none of
So
them are better than him.
what are we
None of
doing?
them. None of
What are
them.
we
So this is
doing?
the question we got to ask ourselves. And this is, and Mandem's got to understand because that money's already been paid back. What the 50 million we spent? He's been there
Yeah,
8 years, 7 million a year, whatever it is. The money's been paid back. You lot stop playing games. Like, and like you said, Marshall hasn't even been injured this season. It's
yep,
only this little sick thing since he realized my man ain't gonna give him a play since he got
yeah,
Hoyland in. And it don't make sense. You got to fit Marshall on the bench, put Hoyland on the right, like you said it. Your man Anthony's struggling. Put
yeah.
Hoyland on the right and let Marshall play. Stop playing games with us.
And
I ain't
even
got time for
Anthony,
him.
he can't even manage Anthony now because you're seeing Anthony on the bench vex now because Anthony's
Vex
always the one that gets dropped. Always.
always. And Anthony seems to me like a man like he likes the Man United thing and all that, but he's happy to go and turn up at a Dortmund or an Ajax and do his thing
Yeah,
and live
bro.
his life. Yeah,
Yeah,
Anthony's happy
bro.
to go and live his
You
life
could tell
without
he's
all
on the
this.
on the petulant one, bro. As soon as he's not
Yeah,
playing, you
yeah,
see him on the bench shaking his head, and you get me. You know, it's only a matter of time before he loses his head. It's only a matter of
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Start disrupting the place.
That man there should be in the Russian league somewhere, man, with them other Brazilian dons. That's where he really should be doing his thing. He shouldn't really. He's not that type of player, but he will crack on and live his life. And Anthony's a man that looks like to me. He'll even do the Saudi thing now if the money's right.
Yeah,
Don't play
100,
games with him.
100.
Yeah,
And like man
he'll do
saying,
the
not one
Saudi
player
thing
wish
now.
Sancho luck. Yeah, not on social media. Trust me, all them man would have texted him, bro. You know them ones. They can't
Yeah,
do it on
yeah.
socials because they know that this manager, yeah, is a weirdo. You know them ones. He'll
Man
probably
said
drop a
that.
man for that.
Yeah, man said Greenwood's the only one that's liked his move on socials.
Bruv, Greenwood's a bad boy. You don't care.
Yeah, you
That's
don't care
why.
about all
He don't care, bruv.
that.
He's not in all
He's
this,
on
bro.
some. He's on some
Bruv.
two-pack thing, boy.
Bro, I'm
All eyes
telling you,
on me. He doesn't
all
care.
these other
He's
bears, yeah, are
ridden.
shook to do
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
online because they know the manager will drop them for it.
Nah,
You
nah.
know like
He's
that.
thinking you might try to kill me, and I
Yeah.
still made it to Getafe. I'm still out here with
Player of the
exclusive
month.
Nike boots on. Player of the month, exclusive Nike boots that ain't even touched store yet. I'm
Bro.
out here, and they tried not drop me. But guess
That's
what?
it.
I'm out here. I got links. I'm living. Nah, I'm happy for the. I'm happy for him.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, nah, listen, the thing, bro, time will tell. Time will tell,
See?
bro. Do you know what I mean? But the one thing about it is, yeah, Jadon's done the right thing. And it's one of them ones. Mason's done the right thing. Because, bro, the amount of foolishness that he had to deal with in this country, the same as Jadon. Like, I hear a
Yep.
man say, oh, he's reactivated his Instagram. You damn right. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
Man got to live life now. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
going
Because
to
when,
live life.
bro, man's going somewhere, bro, where he's appreciated. When man's here, man have to listen to these idiots chat rubbish about stuff they don't know about. Why should I give you access to my bubble, bro, to my energy about your
Yeah.
chatting rubbish and all that? Bro, you man can talk to yourselves. I'm doing my thing. You get me? Now he's somewhere where he's gonna be celebrated. Yeah, reactivate the thing. Why not?
Of course.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, you bust me still. I wasn't even thinking. I'm definitely going to get my Dortmund shirt. I definitely need a
Bro,
little yellow and
them man
black.
said that they only
Black
print
and yellow.
Man City and AC Milan or something in the Puma store in Carnaby Street. So I said, say no more. Man, they said I have to either get it on the Dortmund website, but I checked and he's not on there yet. You know, like that.
Mm.
So man need to
Yeah, I
either get
definitely
it
need
on
that.
there, or I think they said that JD might print it or something, but they don't know, bruv. And Arin, bro. It's like, bro, take my money,
Mm.
man. Stop fucking around, man.
I'm
You know, like
telling
that.
you.
Man need my
No, I'm
shirt,
in.
fam. You
I'm
know, like
in. I
that.
need to get the Sancho shirt in early. Man needs to start
Bro.
streaming with the Sanchos.
Bro, that's what I'm
Let man
saying.
know.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, because these men are on some idiot thing, bro. Because it's like,
What's that Getafe shirt saying? I might have to
bro,
go and draw
bruv,
for
man, I'll
agreement.
run
What's
that
that
as
saying?
well, bruv. Man, like
Yeah, I
12.
might.
Hey,
Yeah, let me
I'll run
run
that,
that.
bro. I'll run
Yeah,
that
what's
because
that
it's like,
Getafe shirt?
bear man need to realize Mason has been at the club. Look how long he's been at the club. And my man's living life
Come
in
on.
Getafe, bro. You need to understand, yeah, bro. When man has celebrated us in a certain place and all them things there, bro, that's where they're gonna be. Like
Yeah,
Sancho, they never made Sancho feel at home at Man United. They shagged him. They
no.
brought him to the club, talked to him about XYZ. Man's coming in winning a 25, bro. My head was gone when I saw that. That was the first
Yeah.
thing that kind of made me feel uncomfortable. You know, like that. Because I'm like, hold on,
Yeah, it's
Sancho's come
mad.
to the club. And it's like, bro, who's Cavani, bruv? You know, like that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Cavani's
with you.
any guy, bro.
And
Like,
he's
bro,
done
he
his
was,
time though. He's
bruv,
lived. He's lived.
bruv, Cavani
He's
was never
lived.
gonna be at the club, yeah, for a long time, bro. He was never gonna be at the club for a long time. That was a short-term deal. He was an old man,
Yeah.
bro. Man should have said, come up off that 7 immediately. You know them, bro. So
Immediately,
when I
you've lived though. He's
bro,
lived. You can't be giving the medicine to the man that's lived. Give it to the young blood.
bruv,
He's
that's what I'm
done.
trying to say. Do you know what I'm
He's
saying?
lived. Come
That's
on, he's been
exactly
there,
what I'm
done that.
that's
Yeah, he's
exactly what
lived.
I'm trying to say, bro. So for me, yeah, it was one of them ones where, bro, when I see that, that was a red flag. And then when Ronaldo came in and took the 7 of Cavani, I was like, all right, cool. This is what these men are doing, yeah. All right, cool. You know like that. So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
disrespected man from early, and
They
then we
showed
saw
man.
they showed man that yo, like we're not rating you the way we're supposed to rate you. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's I don't like that, bro.
The worst one though has to be the one to Mason Mount. I mean to Mason Mount while he was still here.
Mm.
That must be the worst one. Like Sancho's waiting for Ronaldo to go. We're starting a new season. He's had a good preseason. You sign Mason Mount and you give him the number 7 in front of. Yeah, he must have just thought this is mad because you could have been like, you know what, Sancho's been 2 years. It hasn't been the best. You've had a good preseason. You know, we brought you to be the main man, number 7. Do your thing. We know you've got like build up the youth.
Yep.
Give him the 7. Give him the responsibility.
They didn't do it, bro. You know what I mean? They
And he
didn't do
gave it
it.
to Mount, who's injured anyway. Yeah, I'm done with it. To be honest, I'm done with the whole setup at United. Even these men that's come in, I'm giving them a chance, but they need to hurry up,
Yeah, they
man,
need to prove
because
themselves.
yeah, they need to prove themselves. Because I can't be getting linked. Like if we've got a new sporting, we're getting a new sporting director, we're getting a new footballing team. Why are we
Yeah.
still being linked with these funny players?
Bruv, Brian Brobby, you know, this waste, man. Yo,
Brian Brobby, listen, my
he got
man.
linked
If
with
I
that
linked
brother
him,
when the manager came in.
you see him. If I
Yeah.
linked him on road and he told me he was a pro footballer, I say you're lying. I'm not accepting it.
Crazy,
You
innit?
don't look like no. You don't look like no pro footballer. I'm not having it. I'll never
Foolishness.
accept it from him. No. Every time I see him, I just think, where is this brother come from? And this
Brian
is who they're
Brobby.
linking us with. No, not. I don't get it. I'm thinking, ain't no one trying to sign this brother. Why are we always trying to sign brother? Even the Hoyland thing, why I keep on going back to it. PSG went in for him last minute and said, "Listen, we're gonna come in." And I remember, Fabrizio was talking about it. So they offered like 45, and they said, "Max, we're not going past that." And
Yep.
then man after that it was like, "We want more." They said, "All right, cool," and they were done. They said, "We're gonna give it to you," and that it's on the table. And what they knew his maximum was a 45 M player. Nobody else came in for that you, but they
Yep.
just thought, "Well, the way United were moving, sometimes a man makes you second guess like, raw." The way
Mm.
he's trying to cop that food over there. Is it Peng? Like, am I missing something?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because the way United are moving, it made other teams start thinking, hold on, is Hoyland really about this life? Should we test this out and see what's going on? So man just kind of tested the waters, but then man got saved, man. They got saved. Enough man. Listen, Harry Maguire, enough man got saved. We always do it. We going for players that no one really wants like that, and then we end up taking the big hit. It's long.
Bro, 100%. And that's what I mean. So we've been already seeing this club ain't serious. And that's why a lot of these, what a lot of these fans should be looking at is why. Because they're so quick to turn
Yeah,
around and blame certain players and talk about attitude and this, that, and the other. But bro, the culture is the way it is because it's been allowed to be that way. The wrong
yeah,
people have authority at that club. The wrong players are the ones that have been given status that they shouldn't have. You should never have an armband on a Maguire, an armband on a Bruno. You shouldn't have players like
never,
Luke Shaw being the senior players in the dressing room. That brother can't stay fit for a season. That brother ain't contributed for a season. I've seen this brother get about 3 new contracts that he hasn't earned. Them kind of players can't be at the forefront of anything in your club. Because when these are the
never.
guys that are given the platform to speak and to be influential players, they're dragging everyone down to their level, bro. They're not elite
Yeah,
players, bro. The senior players should be the best players at the club. Always, bro. And if they're not the best players, they need to at least be players that have done something. Make it be. You can have like your Jordan Henderson or your Milners. Your Milner's been to bare clubs, won everything.
yeah,
OG in the changing room. Bro, these men are trying to ostracize players like Casemiro, bro. And Varane, the two
mad.
brothers that have actually won stuff.
It's mad. Like these men are like the elite athlete, professional. Something that young kids can look up to at United. Young professionals, even people that's in the first team, and be like, all right, cool. Is this how a 4-time Champions League winner looks like? Or is this how he moves? Is this how he prepares? Is this how he gets ready for games? And then you
Yep,
got a man like Eric Ten Hag who walks in talking about eras must come to an end, and he ain't
yep.
done nothing. He was cheeky from that. I should have known it was a red flag from that. Out here talking
They,
about next man, and you're not ready to turn up. And in the first season, you come out trying to play your football, they pepper you, and you go running, hiding back. And this is why I say that this man we should have known from the beginning, because any manager worth his weight in gold sticks to the plan. The brother
yep,
gave up the plan in the first year, thought he can come and revisit it in the second year. We're not going to give you time. We would have gave you that in the first year, because you might have
facts.
started shaky, but you wouldn't have finished like that. The man that would have been finishing that season playing ball, understanding what you want from them. And you've seen it with Spurs. And this is why I say that the Spurs, man, he's going to die on his sword with this style of play. And you don't know anything else.
Yep.
Man can say what they want, but this is how we're playing. And if you can't play this, keep it moving. I'm going to get man in that can. I'm not on it.
Yeah, but that's why I rate Ange, because he was like, bro, all these managers talking about I ain't got the players to play my football. Just play the thing.
Just play the thing.
Just
And
play
this is
it.
why I can't handle Man United content creators when they're talking about, oh, United can't play the way we ain't got the players. Blood, these are the same players that Spurs had. And my man Conte was saying they're dead food. He needs this, he needs that. I need this, I need that. Ange came in and said, listen, we're playing ball. This is what we're doing. Whoever's on it is on it. We'll find out.
And that's how you know
Conte's the
Ange can
same batch.
coach.
That's how you know he can coach, because it's the same batch. So, and then again, we'll talk about United ain't got the players. So what have we just done with 400? If Ten Hag came in and we didn't have the players, and 2 years later we still don't have the players with 400. So what did he do? He just added to the same style of players he found it. What
Yep.
type of madness is that?
But the thing is,
Yeah,
if he came in and decided, yo, United are going to play the same way, I'm just going to buy better players, cool. But you haven't made us better with any of your signings.
no,
You ain't made us better because, bro, I'll be real, yeah? Lissandro's the only player that he's brought in that man can say, all right, cool. But even without Lissandro,
yeah.
who cares, bro? Do you know what I mean?
Who
Take away all this
cares?
400 million because Cass, he didn't sign it, was a club signing. This
Yeah,
brother ain't signed no one that's really improved us. Lissandro's improved us a little bit.
yeah. I'll say
But
that a little bit,
but
but
like, bro, we could have won a trophy
he,
without that brother, bro.
now he's
He's
been
missed so many
injured.
games.
Yeah, he's been injured. I remember last season, Varane coaching Lindelof through enough games when my man was injured, and Lindelof started looking like half a decent player there.
Trust
Without
me.
Maguire putting him under bare players, and he was getting coached through the games by Varane. So, like you said, it's facts. Like, yeah, Martinez has done his bit, and I rate it, but take him out because he's missed bare games already. He's gonna end up reaching where he's played one season, missed one season. the
Yeah.
amount of games he's missed. It's going to get to that soon. And the reality is, like you said, take him out. We still can get through them games. It's not the end all be all.
It's not.
Come on, man.
It's nowhere
No, no,
near.
no.
And
So
when you look
all
at what
these
he's actually
signings,
added to this team, nothing. Nothing.
nothing.
This manager's a disgrace, bro. And it's one of them ones where it's like he's got no man management. He hasn't built a style of play. He hasn't brought in better players. Bro, he's wasted 18 months.
Yeah, yeah. And he's out here. And he's out here thinking that he deserves more money to buy more players. He's out here. Now, this man is wicked. And he's talking about he deserves all rights to once again
To
veto
recruit.
any player to
Yeah.
recruit and veto man that he don't want. What are you talking about, Eric, man? Eric.
Bro, it's like how, bro, like what world does he live in where he hasn't realized that he's failed already?
No, he's done. He's done.
And we're getting
And
with
I
these
got
washed Dutch players.
and what's mad, as bad as United are and the way people always diss these players have proven that with a bit of good coaching and a clear direction and playing a system that actually helps their attributes, these men will push a team like Spurs out the top four real quick.
Yeah.
That man can hype as much as they want, but we got the pedigree.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll push them out all of a sudden. And then at the end of the season, you'll be hearing from bare commentary, well, it's United. They should have finished in the top four. Obviously, they should have got there. But they wouldn't have been saying that right now at this time of the season. This is why I always tell man, listen, get the right man in charge and we're in touching distance. We'll end up having them up. I've got Spurs fans out here that I know messaging me. Listen, you man, hold it, allow it, man. Don't get too excited because if we had anything going on,
Yeah, but
then man wouldn't be sitting in the
Spurs
top
are
four.
there because we're not doing nothing.
Yeah. And that's the
honest
reality.
truth. Like we're not
Because
doing nothing. That's why they're
to
there.
do the maths. Spurs are meant to be having this good season under Ange. He's playing good football. And we're meant to be having this bad season. But we're still in touch and distance.
Yep. 100%. And that's all it is. So it's like all these fans that are still backing this manager. If you trust him, then we should be finishing top four. Because no one's running away with
100%.
it. Well, you think Villa are going to keep this up for the rest of the season?
Nah, man. No one ain't running away with it, man. And this is what I tell you, man. No one ain't running away. Arsenal are in the in it. They're in the mix right now.
Them man ain't
fighting.
free fall, blood.
They're in free fall right now. Yeah, they're fighting that. Free fall is the best way to describe it. That man can't see the ground right now. They're just falling. They're just falling rapid. They don't know what's happening. Because now, and I told this to a man the other day, and I said to the Arsenal man, I said, listen, you might want to tell me about Martinelli and you want to tell me about Saka. I get it. But are they really better than Rashford? That's all I want to know. Yeah, that's what I said. I want to know that. Show me the numbers. Show me anything that tells me. They say, oh yeah, Saka's consistent. I'm saying where? He had your one season and now we're here.
Yeah, nah, I'll be honest, them man are not it. Them man are not it. Arsenal are bad.
They're not. They're not.
They're bad.
They're
And that's
not
what I
it.
was saying to like when I was speaking to Yardman yesterday, I was like, bro, for all the money Arteta spent, yeah, must be like what 600, 700, 800. I don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
Them man need a whole new front three, blood. You know them, but like, bro, I'll be real. If they want to win something,
100%.
like realistically, like Saka was always
100%.
been overrated. Martinelli's trash, and Gabriel Jesus, bro, that guy can't play 3 games in a row. Do you know what I mean? I think this is like his 4th knee injury since he's been there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they got Eddie and Nketiah. That front four's dead, if we're being real.
It's dead.
And then when you look at the midfield as well, it's dead. Like, and that's why I always said, like, Arsenal are only better than us because they're better coached than us. On paper, man for man, they're not better than us. I refuse to believe they're better than us, bro. They're not better than us, bro. Like, when I'm looking at the Arsenal team, yeah, if everyone's available in the Arsenal team and everyone's 100% fit, there ain't a lot of players I'm taking from that team, bro. Like, there's not a lot of players I'm taking from there. I'll take a Saliba from there. And if everyone's 100% fit and operating at a top level, I'll take a Thomas Partey from there.
I'll take a Partey, and I think I'll take their 10 for Bruno. Who's that boy again?
Yeah, Odegaard.
Odegaard for Bruno.
But
and
I wouldn't even take Odegaard, bro, and I wouldn't take Bruno either. No. Dashway Bruno. You know bro, I'll take neither of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Timber as well. Peak. Timber can play.
Yeah,
You know,
Timber.
like that.
Timber can
Timber can
play.
play, but bro, like when I'm looking at Man United, if everyone's available, like bro, man, I'll just fling Sancho in the 10. I don't care.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I'm
Man's
with
got
you. Sancho.
Casemiro, man's got Kobe Mino, fam.
Come
Like,
on. Yeah,
what's
yeah.
man
I'm
talking
with you.
about? And if man could have a Thomas party as well, cool.
Yeah,
Man could have a
yeah.
little
That would be
party
good.
and Casemiro thing going on. Man
Yeah,
don't need
yeah.
Erdegaard, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand? Man don't need him because he ain't gonna score more goals than Sancho if I play Sancho in the 10. He's not.
No, no, no.
You know
He's
like that.
not.
So
He's
bro,
not.
I dash away that guy, bro. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you. If it's
That
not a
bread's a
choice,
rondo baller only, bruv.
yeah, if it's not a choice between him and Bruno, then you can leave him because we have got the players. And this is what I said before. We got Sancho, we got Diallo. We've got players who can actually play the game, can play ball, can play
Trust me.
a type of football that United fans want to see. But for some reason, we're dealing with managers like, I don't know, they're not brave. Ten Hag let me down. I thought the youth was brave, but he's not brave. But a man said to me the other day, listen, the Dutch players, it goes
Mm.
from years ago, they're known to play for the same national team, and they got stories where they've never spoke to each other for all 5 years, 6 years. This player
Yeah.
didn't speak to that player. So he goes, they got a little something with them of that, that little pride and arrogance where
Yeah.
if they feel in a, if the, yeah, it's like if they feel a certain way, they're gonna run with it forever. Where you have Hasselbank playing with this man and he never chat to him, and this one playing with that one. So they got something with them there, and he's brought that to United, and it's not working. You're at the wrong place.
Now
You're
you
under the
might, yeah, you might
scrutiny.
be right about that still, but then on the flip side, bro, look at what
Hmm.
Van Gaal was like. Van Gaal was the opposite. He was mad
Yeah,
nurturing, bro, and all the young G's. The thing is with him, yeah, everyone knew where they stood with Van Gaal because
that's
he was
true.
very straight up. He would like he even Zaha, like he said to Wolf, he was like, "Listen, I'm playing a free at the back, so either you learn how to play up front or learn how to play wing back, or there's no place for you in the squad." He told man,
It's
but at least he
clear.
communicated with him that
Yeah,
yo, like the way
yeah.
I'm playing, you're gonna have to play in another position, or you're gonna have to play somewhere else. I'd rather a manager told me that. Do you know what I mean?
So you
Rather than
can, yeah,
telling me, oh yeah, your time's gonna come and that, and then you're just not playing. Do you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Makes sense.
I'd
Yeah,
rather man
clarity is clear.
communicated with me like that, bro. And that's what it is.
Yeah,
So this manager is not communicating with youths. Now we're seeing that Hannibal's just agreed to go out on loan. But bro, there was
yeah,
talk of him getting a new contract. He was the guy a few weeks ago.
yeah. This is what it is, man. He's moving a bit. Yeah, he's moving a bit like social still. As soon as you save his job, he hypes you, and the next minute you're nowhere to be seen. He's
Bro, a
mad.
few weeks ago he was the guy. Same with Pelistri. Away to Bayern
Yeah,
Munich. Man started and now he's going out on loan as
yeah,
well.
yeah. Ten
What
Hag is
gone for
done
man?
for still. Ten Hag's done still. And I told man, if he's not turning over Spurs with their high line and your road runners, you're in
Mm,
trouble. Because I don't want
facts.
to be hearing these men are you got bare road runners, they got a high line, turn them over. These are the little points you can steal because you're definitely not stealing it from the low block, man. You can't deal with the low block teams. You're definitely not
No,
getting no
facts.
points off them. Yeah, so you better be taking points off man that are playing the high line. So I want to see where he goes with this.
Bro,
I
and I
want to
told
see
you man
where he
about
goes.
Hannibal. I mean about Diallo. Watch him get loaned out again if this manager stays.
Yeah.
Because you know the manager don't like him because he ain't on the passion thing, bro. He's not
If
on it.
we're loan, I'm gonna be onto it. If we loan out Hannah, I mean Diallo, Sancho's on loan, Greenwood's out, which you can
Mm,
understand, but still, there's too many ballers away at the club. Donny van der Beek's out. I just don't know where my man's going with all this. I don't know. And then you're keeping man who we were getting 30 million for, like Maguire, they wanted 30 M's for him. McTominay, like 30 M's were offered. We could have been 60 up.
yep.
We could have been 60 up and actually put that into someone who can do something for it. I don't. Yeah, see, my man, he's definitely a mess. When I look at the money he's messed up with Mason Mount,
Mm.
and not selling flipping Maguire and McTominay for that 60. That was money to actually go and do something.
Facts. But that's what I'm saying,
Like,
bro. The whole thing's mad. And then it's like, if man want to play football, you don't get rid of Donny and Jadon.
no, you don't. You
So that's
don't.
man
You
telling you
don't.
he ain't trying to play ball here.
He's not. He's not. He's looked at the league. He's seen that it's a fast pace. But nah, man, he's still. I can't deal with him. Man. I'm not even gonna give him no excuses. The brother just has to go because you've seen City and you've seen Liverpool and you've seen Arsenal to an extent and you've seen other teams who have shown you that there's different types of ways to play and to deal with the Premier League in terms of the needs of the league. And the best two are Liverpool and City, and they're not they don't play the same type of football, but they
Yep.
play a style that you can tell. Take your pick in it. What is it that you're on? I see Ollie tried to go for the Liverpool thing, but he didn't have the engine in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
And that's where he flopped. Because our front three were banging in goals. They were scoring goals for Ollie.
Yep.
But he flopped with that Fred and McTominay thing, and he didn't ever get to grips with actually dealing with the middle of the park. But at least he tried a thing. He was going down this way. This brother here was meant to come in and go down the City route with his Ajax football. And he hasn't shown that. So getting rid of the players that you've just mentioned tells us that I don't know what he's on, because he's definitely not going to do the Liverpool thing.
Nah, he's not trying to play ball, bro. And the thing is, Liverpool have gunman up front. They got man that score goals, bro. Even though Nunes is scatty, he's got history of scoring goals. Do you know what I'm saying?
You said it.
Anthony ain't got a history of scoring goals. Flipping.
But you said it.
Blood, 17 ain't got a history of scoring goals nowhere. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
And Højlund ain't got a history of scoring goals nowhere.
Nowhere. And this is what you said there. When you said that you can only have one of those type of men. And you have to understand, when we had Martial, Greenwood, and Rashford was the only time he was scatty, and it worked because you had Martial and Greenwood who were levels, who were calm-headed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why it worked. That's why we were outscoring the likes of Liverpool, Mane, Sané, and who else? And Firmino. Them three were outscoring them, man. And that's because you can only have Rashford with two cold-hearted killers up there. You can't be two other guys like him moving reckless on the other wing. It's not going to work. And this is the situation we find ourselves in. So the only way, if you want Rashford to have another good season, it would have made more sense to have played the Sancho, Martial, and Rashford.
Yeah. And the thing is, Rashford's best performances are always with Tony on the pitch. Always.
Yeah, always. And he gets him, and he knows what he can't do. He knows what he's good at, and he knows what he can't do. And that's why Tony sometimes will come deep, hold the ball up, leave the space in behind for my man to run. But Tony's also clever enough to know that if this ricochet moves a bit mad and comes back, I'm banging it.
Yeah.
It's done.
But this is what I mean. Them man understand each other, and it's about chemistry. And it's like, this United attack has no chemistry. When man are saying Anthony and flipping and 17, they don't pass to Højlund. Bro, Højlund's movement's rubbish, but also none of these men are looking for each other. None of them.
No.
You got three ballers that don't know what they're doing when they got the ball. None of them don't know what they're doing when they got the ball, you know. Like, Højlund is just out there in survival mode right now.
Yeah, it's peak.
His confidence is so low, it's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then Anthony can't get a game, and when he does get a game, again, his confidence got to be super low.
No, 100%. And I keep on telling, man, if we see Højlund on the right, he might actually, possess more and actually give more to the team, to the point where we can say, okay, cool, let's take the hit on Anthony and have Højlund as a winger that or right forward that can kind of actually do something there. He might not be the best, but he's a man that can get you 10, 15 goals from the right and actually pass the ball as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Actually 100%. Pass the ball and actually bring something to the team. And you say, all right, cool, he's not a bad squad player. He can get you 10, 15 from the right. He passes, he looks up, he's got the pace, he's got a bit of ability. All right, cool. That's what Anthony should have been. It wasn't. Let him go and let's keep it moving.
Yep. No, 100%. Like, bro, Højlund can't do any worse on the right hand side.
No, he can't.
He can't. He's been borderline useless. So how can he be worse on the right?
No, he can't. He can't. And Anthony, there's no resurrection from that one. He's gone. I can't see this brother having a good career at Man United. I've seen everything. I've seen him in his good moments, his bad moments, and his good moments are not good enough, man. They're not. They're not.
No, 100%. So, bruv, I can't even lie. When I look at what we have and I look at what we're doing, bruv, we're massively underperforming. Massively
Big time.
underperforming. So if you're a United fan and you genuinely believe that this manager deserves more time, then you shouldn't be accepting anything less than a top 4 finish from him.
Not at all. And I want no, and I like what Anthony Martial's done, saying that he doesn't want to leave until the end of the season, because he's basically gonna make it clear that I'm fit, ready to play, and I'm not going. So you tell me what you're doing. Are you benching me until the end of the season? Are you telling everyone I got a cold until the end of what games are you gonna play now? Because Eric Ten
Is
Hag
that
is
what's
on this.
been going on? Yeah. Because obviously I
Yeah,
know he's not ill.
he's
But
not
has he come
ill.
out and said he's not leaving?
Because what I heard that he doesn't want to go. That his agent saying that they're not looking. Yeah, he's not looking to take any of these offers that's come up. But they're saying it will work better for him because he'll still get paid to play somewhere else. But he said nah, he's not looking to leave this window.
Yeah, he don't want to leave. And why should he leave, bro? Like,
No,
bro,
he
there's
don't
not
want
a
to
better
leave.
striker at the club than him. So why should he leave?
No, he doesn't want to leave. He said he's got no reason to leave. And depending on what happens and transcends in this last 6 months or the last half of the season, things can change a lot. Manager can be gone. The new footballing structure come in and say, hold on, this youth's 27 years old. He's actually a baller. Can we actually get a profile of foot? Because these men are going to look at profiles, ability, what you can do. And then they're going to say, okay, if we want to replace this, how much are we getting charged, boys?
Yeah.
And then when they start telling them the type of money, they're going to say, hold on. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's the reality. Yeah, that's the reality. Because anyone that do the maths to get a 27-year-old, 28-year-old like Martial right now is not cheap.
Bro, listen, if Højlund costs 72 million, I mean, where Man United going? This is what I said. Where Man United going and getting a better 9 than Martial? For how much? Where?
Yeah, it's not happening.
Where, bro?
It's not happening.
That's going to hold up
No,
the
it's
ball,
not happening.
link play. And then you have to factor in, knows the club, knows the league, knows the
No,
requirements.
it's not happening.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
All these things, bro. Like, where do you go and get that, bruv? Because every time you bring in a player from another league, it comes with a big risk.
Comes with a big risk. And you're talking about now this new era of football where they're playing 60 plus games every season. Well, so where are you going? You need these big squads. Like, I'm happy with Martial starting or coming off the bench. Martial coming off the bench when I know that he's playing for a team where the manager believes in him and trusts him to do what he's got to do. I'm not worried seeing Martial come off the bench. I'm worried seeing these other men come off. Yeah, I'm worried seeing these other men. So for me, Martial's a player that I would keep. 27 years old, 28 years old. He's a good age. If he can stay fit, even if he doesn't, where are we going?
Yeah, but bro, even if you're not relying on him as a starting player and you're bringing him off the bench anyway,
that's
what does
it.
it matter? Man, are talking about fitness. He's been fit all season, bro. If he's playing 20 minutes every week, 25 minutes, and you're not relying on him as your main man, there's no issue.
Yeah. Where's the issue? He's not someone that goes out, comes in a newspaper raving. He's got no issues with the fans. He's not keeping up in the stink in the papers. He's a professional baller. Where's your issues? What do you want with him? I don't see it. It don't make sense.
That's what I mean. He don't look like the kind of player that's disruptive if he's not playing.
Nah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Not
Bro, he's
at all.
just cheesing, bro. So it's one of them ones where United have a lot of bigger issues, bro.
They kept my man,
bro. And the armband's another one, bro. Because while Bruno's captain, we ain't doing nothing in the game.
No, we ain't doing nothing. And they kept my man that just only left last season, the injured defender Jones, for how many years, paying him money to do nothing. Look how long they had Jones out there for. You're gonna have Jones, and Jones didn't 10 years or something. So their brother didn't play one season, and he was here for about 10 years, and there was no fuss about it. He was getting paid big money, everything.
Because that's his
that's
what they man.
So I'm saying, and you want to come chat about Martial about injury? Nah, brother. Look at Jones. Phil Jones was here for the longest, getting money. Man will get injured in pre-season. Don't see him again. Come out pre-season injured. Don't see him. Nah. Martial can sit down, man.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's the problem. Like, my issue with the whole Martial situation is the lack of consistency. I always said it. If you want to get rid of Martial because of fitness, fine. Get rid of Luke Shaw as well.
Yeah.
Get rid of him. And then we have a look at Lissandro as well. If he has another season like this season, next season, get rid of him as well.
Yeah.
Because man are not allowed to get injured. So get rid of them.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
100%.
That's what we need to do. Because Tony came in after Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw's missed way more football than Tony.
Way more.
And he's contributed less. So,
Yeah.
if that's what we're doing, let's get rid of man. You know
Let's get rid of them.
Keep it uniform across the board.
Yeah.
Let's just get rid of man.
And stop
Let's
playing
just get rid of
games.
man.
Favorites.
That's my biggest problem. We can go through all these people. Look at Malacia. He's coming for Man United. Hardly played. He's been out injured for bare time. Let's fuck him off as well.
Yeah, facts.
Because what we're paying a man. He's coming. He hasn't contributed to the club. He's not playing football. Should we just get rid of him?
Yeah,
because Martial's better than all these other men.
Yeah, and they're getting bare time. Yeah, it's the fact. It's this. Yeah, it's this. No, I'm not. Same old United way, man. United just pissing me off right now, to be honest, man. They just better win this game on the weekend.
Because we don't have football people, making football decisions. This is why there's a lack of harmony in the dressing room, because the players know that there's fuckery going on. Certain men are getting preferential treatment they shouldn't be getting. Certain men are getting paid money they shouldn't be getting. There's no way Luke Shaw should be the highest paid left back in the world, and this bro ain't done nothing.
Flipping it. Man said the highest paid left back in the world.
Bro, the bro's on over 200 grand a week, bro, to not play.
Let me get my charger. 1 minute, bro.
Yeah,
but that's madness. Yeah, that's madness.
That's crazy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's on over 200 bag a week here. Man don't play, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, when you look at it, imagine when you're in that changing room right now and you're looking at it and you're saying so-and-so's on this money. You got Harry Maguire as your captain at one point, and then Bruno ain't contributing in games, running around telling man what to do, doing bullshit, and that's your captain. If you're Varane, why are you taking orders from Bruno Fernandes? That don't even make no sense. That don't make no sense, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like your mum going out and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm putting your youngest brother in charge of the house."
Yeah.
That's crazy. Imagine you're 15, and your mum says, "Oh yeah," tells the 4-year-old, "Yeah, he's in charge." Bro, you think my little 4-year-old brother's telling me anything, bruv? Shut up. And that's just what it is. It don't make no sense. How are you giving Bruno the authority to be the manager on the pitch when he's done nothing in the game? And you got World Cup winners in there. You got multiple Champions League winners in there. Straight away, you've lost the dressing room.
100%. It don't add up.
But it don't make no sense.
No. If you put an idiot in charge, ain't no one listening to that. It's just getting run riot. This is why the Maguire thing was left from the beginning. No one were listening to that. When I see Maguire stretching and he licked Paul Pogba in the head, and Pogba, that was when I knew it was mad. Pogba looked around like,
fight him.
Fighting there and there, like, yo, is man on up? Who sent him?
Bro, and the thing is, like, man don't rate Bruno as well. Like, between Bruno and Maguire, I've seen these men get chiefed up by bare players.
Yeah.
Bare players. Bro, Nana was in the club 5 minutes and he was berating Maguire. Bro. Man ran out the goal. So he's not rated. He's not rated. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen Anthony chief up Maguire. I've seen Sancho chief up Bruno. I've seen Casemiro chief up Bruno. I've seen Bearman chief up Bruno.
Yeah.
That's the captain. That don't make no sense.
No.
That doesn't make no sense. Man, I have no respect for these Donnies. So when the manager's even doing that, that shows me that the manager has no awareness of the natural hierarchy that's in the dressing room. You can't ignore that.
Of course.
You can't ignore that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that affects performance.
Just off the back of running around last season, man said, yeah, Bruno's my man. Where are you going with all this, Eric Ten Hag? Where are you going with this?
It's foolishness, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't add up. Like, what are you thinking in your head? Yeah, where are you taking all this?
Bro, and then even the Scott thing, bro. Scott scored them 2 goals against Brentford. All of a sudden, he knows what it means to play for Man United. What gone for Amrabat that he was fighting all summer for to get him into the club. All summer fighting to get him in the club, and then played him at left back. Even before Amrabat, what happened to Mason Mount that you benched for Scott McTominay? Man benched him before he even got injured. Had Mason Mount sitting after he told him he's going to be an important player for this club and all of that. What happened then? All of a sudden, he's got all of his players on the bench. He had Amrabat on the bench, Mount on the bench.
I was like, what's going on for my man?
Bro, man said that Mason Mount needed to earn his place in the team after he dropped 65 million on him with 1 year left. He needs to earn his place in the team.
This is a man that we could have got today for free because he would have had the same injury season at flipping
At
Chelsea.
Chelsea, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like that. And then the wickedest thing was, man said he needs to earn his way back, but then he turned around and said that he's going to let Rashford play his way into form.
Don't add up. And this is why Sancho's sitting on the sideline saying, you dickhead, do you think I'm out here getting taken for a fool? You're just any minute you say what you want to say. And then you got me out. All right, say nothing. Cool.
Well, that's what I mean. And when you actually look at the actual data in terms of progressive passes, chance created and that, Sancho's the top out of all of our attackers.
Yeah, he's going to be.
Pitch.
Yeah, he's going to be.
That you don't lose the ball. He's always looking to play people in, do all these things. So it's like this manager's got 3 headless chickens up front, wonders why we can't score, and we've got a creative midfielder that can't create.
United, man. Ten Hag's mad anyway because he's had an opportunity to come in. There's not a lot of managers I remember getting 400 in their first 2 windows. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he's had an opportunity to come in. He's been backed. He's bought the players that he said he's wanted. And that's the issue that we have. We can't be lying man like these lot to be buying players. So this is why I'm looking at the sporting team. Like, you lot need to sort this out. Because I'm like, you need to, like, this summer, not even this summer, this January should be telling us what we're about. You can't be coming to the club, turning up to training, turning up to Carrington, talking to all the flipping staff at Old Trafford, but you got no impact on the January transfer window. Eric Ten Hag's. So what are you doing there?
Yeah.
What are they doing there? If you ain't got no impact here, then don't turn up to the clubs smiling. Like, don't come here, turn up to the club, smile, do all this, but you're still saying that right now you can't give certain directions, even if you're not officially in, for certain things to start happening from now. This man cannot be allowed to bring in players, bro.
I don't think
he cannot be.
I don't think he will be allowed to bring in players. It's one of them ones where even the Dortmund thing, that they wanted a buy option and we didn't give them one. So that's a sign that this manager ain't staying.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping so, because if we get the other guy, that bald-headed Dortmund brother, I'm scared for it, man.
Nah, he's trash.
If he comes, I'm scared, man.
I don't think
I don't know where we're going.
I think a few men go out and we just keep it the way it is till the summer still.
Yeah, we should do. We got 2 strikers. We got Martial and Highland. That's what we've got up front. Take it or leave it. Play one, drop the other, do whatever you want to do. You know, in the wing positions, we got a couple players that can fill in. I think with whether we like it or not, Rashford starts. So then we got Diallo and Garnacho just basically on the right wing with Anthony. But then even then, I don't know what's going on with Anthony. So for me, but he's still got options. Whether it's Anthony and Diallo on the right with Garnacho and Rashford on the left, they're still options. So he's got 2 options in every forward position. Do you know what I'm saying? Then he's got his boy Mason Mount. He's got Amrabat to come back from the AFCON. So he's still got McTominay. He's still got Eriksen. He's got Casemiro coming back. Yeah, so Mayno's in there. He's shown what he's about, and he's trying to.
I mean, we've got the numbers, bro. There's no excuse.
Yeah, there's no excuse. He doesn't need nothing. He doesn't need nothing.
He don't. There's not one area of the pitch where I'm like, yo, we need someone to get through the season. We just let my man go back to Tottenham. So clearly he don't think that we need a left back, even though Shaw's injured again. But but when he was here, we never played him anyway. I think he played like 4 games.
No, he didn't play, and that was
Reguilon. You went and
Reguilon
man's all cussing, saying he needs a left back just to not play him. Whole thing's a shambles.
That didn't make sense to me, because I really like Reguilon in terms of what he was doing on his loan. I was cool with him. I was cool with Reguilon. He tried the thing. And looking at this team now, and even just thinking about what you was just saying there, we actually do have players in every position, and this manager does not need to get anyone. He's kind of twanged us to think that we need to be out there getting strikers and getting rid of Martial. No. How about you hold on and just do what you're meant to do and get in top 4? Let your players come back that you've been crying about all season, saying that they're injured, and then you're going to have your full squad. Do your thing. He's got more than enough. Really, what he's trimmed needed trimming anyway because he had bare players. He had a big squad. You know what I'm saying? Even though
Facts,
he's
bro.
trimmed the wrong ones, but they still needed trimming. So
Yep,
go with what you've got now.
100%. And then we'll see what he does, man. It's gonna be interesting. Obviously, we got Spurs on Sunday, and boy, it's one of them ones. It can go one of two ways. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like we can either get cooked or it can be a tight affair. We know that we don't score goals. So,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? We're struggling to score against Wigan. So we're not going to pam Tottenham. That's not even an option.
It's not. It's just a high line that gives me hope. And other than that, unless my man just says, you know what, how about I'm not even going to give these lot the high line? How about we're just going to beat them comfortably at their own ground and have them up and not even give them a chance because he might surprise everyone and not really go as high as he normally does. And
Yeah.
then if that happens, yeah, we're done.
That's what I mean, man. How you feeling about the game? I'm not sure, blood. I can't lie. I'm really not sure, man. But I just, bro, our lack
I
of
see it like the
goals is
Villa
the most
game. I
concerning
see it
thing. As much as man
as
talk about the high
so
line,
much,
like we're not
so
scoring goals.
concerning. It's so concerning, but I'm really just checking it like the Villa game where I feel like we don't deserve to beat a team because they're actually better than us. But because they play into the hands of the road runners, they do what they do. Because a road runner gets heart when he sees grass. He gets heart.
The one thing I'll
Soon as
say
he don't
about the
see,
difference between Villa and Tottenham, Villa weren't pressing us and they allowed us to exploit that space. Tottenham will put pressure on the ball. I was even saying when we played Villa, it's like, how do you play a high line and not press? Like that
yeah,
didn't make no sense to me, innit? And they kind of gave us that game. Tottenham are gonna put pressure on the ball, so it's gonna be harder for us to find those passes than it was against Villa. It was almost too easy against Villa.
it was. But Villa had chances. It's not like they didn't have chances. They had chances. They had chances as well. And this is what I say. So depending, and you know us, man, we don't have heart. If someone scores first, we start shaking.
Yeah, head drops, and then
Head drops.
it gets spooky.
Yeah. So we've all said and done. If Spurs come out and score first, and then you have to look to your captain Bruno, who's the first man to soak. You're finished.
Yeah, his
Because
head's
you
always
meant
the
to look
first
at
one
your
to drop.
captain. Yeah, heads first to drop, and then you know you're in trouble. And then you got Onana at the back hyping like everything's cool. But this time it's most probably your fault the goal's gone in anyway.
Yeah, what's the deal with that anyway? I swear he's meant to be at the AFCON. Like, what's the arrangement?
Yeah, he's saying he's just gonna play and he won't play the AFCON game the next day. The first game is the day after, innit? And he said he won't play. So yeah, take that how
So
how
they're
you
letting
want
him miss
because I
the
don't get
first
it.
game of the AFCON.
Yeah, so he can because that's what he's on. He thinks he's Mr. Super Important. I don't know, man. Oh no, like for me, I've lost more ratings for him to do that. I would have preferred he just said, you know what, I'm leaving you man to it because I'm getting blamed for this and that. I'm off. Go and put my man in. Let's see how he does. I would
But
have
this is
rated
the
him more
thing.
for that.
But this is the thing. So the manager brought in this Turkish youth that he doesn't believe in and let go of a keeper that was better than both of the keepers. It's an absolute howler.
That's mad. That's
Bruv,
mad.
I don't even know. And he brought in Anana to play out from the back. We're not playing out from the back.
Yeah,
We
that's the
might
one
as well
that
have just gone
appeals
to
me.
Aston Villa, slapped down money for Martinez and called it a day, blood.
Yeah, and just kept it simple and said, you know what, let's get. Yeah, I agree.
Just go get a
I
Premier League
agree.
proven goalkeeper that we know can just stop shots. Like, what were we doing with that
Especially if
guy?
you're not going to play out from that. If you've chosen not to play out from the back, then it makes no sense. Because when I look at that, because to be honest, as bad as Onana's been, there's certain times where I've seen him have to spray balls, and I say, "Well, this you can pass." I'm surprised. Like he can really pass. So as bad as he is, and this is what I keep saying, he normally takes on more shots attempted at goal than any other keeper. You know what I'm saying? We're in the high, so he's taken on too much as well. So he's not allowed to get a rhythm. So that's another thing. He's come from teams where he hasn't had to take on bare shots. Yes, he's might let one or two, but he hasn't had to take on the amount. And this is what I was telling the man the other day. You can say what you want about David De Gea, but he knows that Man United are peppered FC. He comes out knowing I'm going to hold at least 20 at this goal today. I
Yeah,
know it's already. So he's prepared. Onana came out thinking he weren't really going to hold that. He's
mm.
shocked that he's holding at least 15, 20 chances a game
But he should
on
know
his
by
goal.
now. You know what I'm saying? And this
Now he
brother,
knows.
bro, this brother, like even his goalkeeping mechanics are off.
Yeah, they're
Like
off.
every time he gets
They're wild.
packed, it always looks like his fault, even if it isn't. You know them ones
Yeah.
because the way he dives so weird. It almost looks like he's diving out the way, blood. So it looks like
He's
he's just
mad.
letting them in.
He's like he's a crouching tiger. My man's always on some Shaolin crouching
It's
low.
mad. A man always dives the wrong way. Like it just looks like he's not trying
Yeah.
to save it.
It's
So
mad, it's
yeah,
mad, it's mad. It's
I
mad,
don't
it's mad,
know.
it's
But
mad.
what's your prediction for the Tottenham game? What are you saying final score? Do you think that we can get
Ah,
a win there or what? It's at Old Trafford.
it's like Old Trafford, man. I would like to say it's a 2-1 because I know they'll score, but I don't think there's a lot in it, man. And it has to be one of those games where the crowd is what's going to get us through this game. It has to be the Old Trafford crowd, no one else. That if
Mm,
we pull one back, and sometimes that crowd will suck the ball into the net, man. So
mm.
that's the only thing I can see, man, is that Spurs that are not. And another thing, Spurs are not on their A game. Like
Yeah,
they're
they're
not the
not.
Spurs that we're used to. So if we get a Spurs that's not on what they're on, what they have been on, then we have more on it. Because we're at home, we should beat them. But I think if we get a Spurs that's at it, trying to prove a point, um,
Because
yeah, I
Son's
think we
gone,
lose
but then
this.
they
Like,
got Werner in it, so that could be his
yeah,
first
Werner's.
game.
That's it.
Make a
So
statement, man.
I think we could lose this easily. We could easily win this 2-1 and easily lose it 2-3-1. How
Yeah,
I see it.
agreed. Yeah, for
Yeah,
me
so
it
I
could go either
really don't
way.
know. Either way, I really don't know. I really don't know. And that's the sad thing. Like I can Man United be playing at home to Spurs and I don't know what the result's gonna be like. I got
Because we don't know
no.
what United is gonna turn up because we haven't put together any consistent performances back to back all season. So we don't know what to expect.
Don't know what to expect, don't know what lineup, don't know what team, don't
Yep.
know nothing. Can't even think to myself, all right, cool, Diallo's back now, they're gonna put him on the right. You know what I mean? Maybe something different's gonna happen. Martial's, he's not injured. Maybe he's gonna go Martial. Hoyland hasn't done it. My man's been sick, sick, sick. I don't know what's going on. Eric Ten Hag's a muppet, man.
But that's
Flipping
what I
it.
mean. We
What a
don't know what
manager.
midfield we're gonna start. We don't know. Like we should be able. We're in January. We should be able to pick our team by now.
Yeah, and that's the issue. They're asking him about Casemiro Martinez. He's like they got to train harder and they can't just come straight in Brother's always thinking he's some super. I don't know what he thinks, man. He's always thinking he's some big boy coach or something, man. Talking about man can't come back in the team. I don't know who he thinks he is.
Yeah,
If
that's
your
it.
best players are fit and ready to go, you better drag them back into that team, bro. Who the heck do you think you are?
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Talk about man need to earn their spot and that, like say the
Yeah,
squad's that good and that. Like, nah.
yeah, like it's good. Like man's got to earn their thing, and I need to see a bit more from you, brother. Shut up, man.
That's it.
Just
Bro, he's
play the
trying
players.
so hard to be the big man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
just
not that.
allow it before you get sacked, man. You're out there on you don't even you don't even know what's going on. Like, hurry up. And I've seen him. When we're losing, the way he's looking around, like raw. There's nowhere to look.
He's looking
All roads lead
nervous.
to the dugout. Nervous.
Yeah. Nah, it's facts.
Nervous,
Hey, big
man.
up Adam for the super chat as well, bro. Trust me, yo, this manager been concussed,
Big
bro.
up.
That's the best analysis, yeah, of the whole situation, bro. Man said
Yeah,
he's
he
concussed.
is. Yeah, he's
Trust me,
concussed.
it's
He
that
has
though.
been. Aye, he has been. He's been concussed for a minute. He doesn't
Nah,
know.
it's that's
Because
the best analysis, bro. I'm
see,
telling
when you're
you.
concussed, it's the look as well. The gaze is. You don't know what's going on around you. Man's just trying to let you know, like, listen, it's not a good look. It's
Nah, trust me, bro.
not a
It's
good
them
look.
ones there, bro. Did you see what happened to O'Hara Davis, blood? It was one of them ones. Bro,
Yeah.
bruv, you know when the referee looks at man and says, "Do you want to continue, blood?" and then he just waves it off. Nah, blood.
Yeah,
It's them
it's
ones,
a
bro.
long day.
Bruv, when the ref says,
Go,
"Yo, do you want to continue? Hold up your gloves, blood." And man just said,
yeah,
bruv,
nah.
eyes gone all over the place.
All right, listen, there was one the other day, I don't know if you see it on Insta, a meme. The brother got knocked out and he was celebrating like he won. He got back up and he was celebrating like this. And everyone's like, nah, the fight's done. You got knocked out. And he
Nah,
was like, nah.
crazy.
Hey, that one there was sick. Hey, that concussion was mad. Hey, listen,
Man
man
said
got sparked
bruv,
up
man won the fight in his sleep, blood. I'm telling
in
you,
his sleep, bro. Like,
bro.
that's what Eric Ten Hag's on. He's been sparked. He gets up and he's telling the man them, nah, we're winning the league. We're top four. We're good.
Nah,
Listen,
that's
bro,
mad. Nah,
we're
it's
done.
that. And yeah, bro, this is confirmed the worst era of football known to man when Eric Dyer signs for Bayern Munich.
Oh my lord,
Man, know that
that's
Eric
confirmed.
Dyer. That's how you know football's
Yeah,
finished already.
yeah,
Know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, that's crazy. Tuchel's a terrorist anyway. Soon sacked. Soon gone. You get me?
It's
That's that
true.
Harry Kane plug. Eric Dyer to Bayern. He can't believe it. He's gonna win a trophy.
Mm, that's a madness. Man saying that my man, the German manager, he's most probably going to be out the job after the Euros because he's too young to really stay as a German international coach. He's just there to do a thing. Would man take him?
Nagelsmann.
Nagelsmann
I
after
don't
the
like him
Euros?
still.
Nah,
The
I
hipster
don't
blood,
know
man.
too much.
I'm not
Yeah,
on
I don't
them
know too much.
them young hipsters and that. I'm not on that
He's too
still.
young for the game.
I
He's
just
too
think that
young.
he overcomplicates too many things.
Okay, I haven't really known him like that, but someone was saying that he could be a shot because people are looking for managers left, right,
He
and
flopped
centre.
at
And I was
Bayern,
like,
bro. So
yeah,
you
that's what
get
I
me.
was
If man can't
thinking.
handle Bayern Munich, nah, bro, allow it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's a league you're supposed to go there and piss it really. If you're a good manager, do you know what
Mm,
I'm saying? If you're not, nah, it's weird. It's weird to me, bro. I'd rather a man takes a chance on someone else than Nagelsmann. I'm not on it.
yeah, I think this is where the footballing sporting team has to do their job. They need to find out who's who's doing what, where, and who has the capabilities to push United into the direction that they want. They need to do what Brighton's been doing, and this is why for me, to be honest, with the whole Brighton setup that they're going for, in terms of being able to identify players, the people that they're getting in. That's why all roads for me was leading to Potter. Because I'm
Mm.
thinking they know as well that our next signing is not the man to win us the Premier League. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
they're going to do this silly business of, oh, yeah, we're going to get a manager and we're going to win the league. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to get a manager that can also work hand in hand with the sporting team that they have to push us
Facts.
into that next level. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be a collective.
Yeah, it's got to be a collective. And right now, if you want to deal with someone where there's not too much risks in terms of working with this collective, then Potter's the man because he's worked
Yeah,
with them before. Certain man there, you know, I'm trying to say, worked under that type of system. And if you just want to get someone who can settle it for the first season or two, then he's most probably the man that they'll go for. And then they'll definitely know that they'll need to sack him or let him go and get someone else in.
yeah, 100%. Especially for the settling in period, they'll definitely
Yeah,
go with someone that they're familiar with, and then after that, then whatever. But it's there's multiple steps to this process.
yeah, and that's what it is. And I think they know that right now it's the best time to take over Man United. We're such in a bad space that if you actually get us a manager, get us some good players, and get us something to turn up to Old Trafford and get behind and support and follow this club up and down the country and through Europe, supporting them, playing a brand of football that we were once remembered and kind of known for. I think the fan base will have patience and time. We get it because we're not broke. And that's why I keep on telling people when they talk about the Glazers, if they're letting off 200 million every summer,
Yeah.
250, then we're not broke. Someone's like, oh, we need a. I'm saying
And
someone's
also
saying
the
that we
league's not
need.
mad competitive. We seen it with
It's not.
Newcastle and Villa. If you just
Yeah,
have a good run of games, bro, you can be in the mix.
yeah, and that's what we're asking for. Just be in and around the mix. Be there.
Mm,
Be a team where people know that cool. If we slip, they will take full advantage. And the difference
facts.
between us and the other teams who are competitive or in the mix, like your Spurs is and Arsenal, they don't really have our type of money. We've shown that time and time after again. When push comes to shove, we will press the button.
Yep.
So we just need to have a manager that can get us in and around the mix. And if push comes to shove, listen, the man them up top will press the button and get those big signings in. So we need to remember that. And this
No,
is Brand
facts.
United. This continued to make money through our worst footballing period in how many years, and it's continued to have breaking record numbers in terms of brand united. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
100%.
yeah,
Know what I'm saying? But yo, big up you lot, smash up the likes. You already know what it is. Make sure you follow Musa's YouTube. The link is in the title. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man,
yeah,
big up
people.
everyone for tuning in, bruv. Anything you want to let them know about before we wrap?
Really not now. Right now, we're just building. What else? If it's not my YouTube channel, more time is my charity stuff at Resole CIC. We've just kind of moved into a new building. We might have a couple events taking place, like in March around Air Max Day. We're gonna do a couple events to kind of get more shoes in for the charity work that we're doing. And yeah, man, not too much other than that. It's just the work that we're doing at Resole. We're just trying to stay busy, man.
Big up, man. So yo, big up everyone for supporting the stream. You already know what it is, and I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow with Ghana people in a bit.